Welcome to Narrations. Today's movie is Stand By Me, a 1986 coming-of-age drama directed by Reiner. Based on a novella by Stephen King, it's a nostalgic, bittersweet story about childhood, friendship, and the moment innocence gives way to something more real. It's the late 1950s in the small town of Castle Rock, Oregon. Gordy LaChance, now an adult and a writer, begins to narrate the story of a life-changing journey he took when he was 12. He reflects on the summer of 1959, the last time he saw his childhood friends all together, and how everything changed over the course of just a few days. Young Gordy is a quiet, sensitive boy who feels invisible at home, especially after the death of his older brother. His parents, deep in their grief, barely notice him. Gordy's best friends are Chris Chambers, a tough kid from a troubled family who's smarter and more kind-hearted than he lets on. Teddy Duchamp, a wild, unpredictable boy with a mentally unstable war veteran father, and Vern Tessio, sweet but timid, often the subject of jokes. One day, Vern overhears his older brother talking about a dead body. A boy named Ray Brower had gone missing, and his body was reportedly spotted near the railroad tracks far outside of town. The boys decide to go find it, not just for the thrill or reward, but for the adventure, the glory, and maybe a taste of something grown up. They pack food, borrow a gun, and set off on foot down the tracks, figuring they'll be back by the next day. Their journey is anything but easy. They dodge trains, brave leech-infested swamps, sleep under the stars, and argue about life, family, and their futures. There's laughter, too, jokes about goofy, campfire stories, and teasing that only true friends can get away with. As they walk, each boy's inner struggles slowly come to the surface. Chris opens up to Gordy, admitting he feels doomed by his family's reputation. He once stole milk money at school, tried to return it, but the teacher kept it and let Chris take the fall. Gordy, in turn, reveals his own pain, that his parents loved Denny more, that he feels invisible, and that maybe he's not good enough to be a writer. Chris, mature beyond his years, encourages Gordy, telling him he has talent and needs to believe in himself. Meanwhile, another threat looms, a group of older bullies led by Ace Merrill, Chris's older brother and local troublemaker. They've also heard about the body and plan to claim it for themselves. Eventually, after an intense overnight hike, the boys find the body of Ray Brower lying in the woods, a boy their age, still and lifeless, barely more than a shadow. The moment is sobering. The adventure suddenly turns real, heavy. They're not kids playing pretend anymore. Just as they process what they're seeing, Ace and his gang arrive. Tensions rise. Ace threatens Chris with a knife, but Gordy steps forward, aiming their stolen gun at him. Shaking but steady, he dares Ace to take one more step. Ace backs down. The older boys retreat. In the aftermath, the boys make a decision: they won't take credit for finding the body. Instead, they report it anonymously. On the walk home, there's a quiet understanding that things are different now. The experience has bonded them forever, but also signaled the end of something. As Gordy's adult voiceover tells us, the boys drifted apart. Vern married and worked in construction. Teddy tried to enlist in the army but was rejected. He bounced between odd jobs. Chris, despite the odds, went to college and became a lawyer. But years later, in a tragic act of bravery, he was stabbed to death trying to break up a fight in a diner. Gordy finishes his story reflecting on that moment from his childhood. The way that one adventure shaped him, gave him the courage to pursue his dream of writing, and left a mark on his soul that time couldn't erase. Stand By Me is a powerful meditation on friendship, growing up, and the ghosts we carry. With beautiful cinematography, heartfelt performances, and a hauntingly perfect soundtrack, Reiner crafted a timeless tale that resonates with anyone who's ever felt the ache of growing up. It's not just a movie, it's a memory. Thanks for listening to Narrations. If the story moved you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for daily recaps of the movies that shaped us. See you next time.